Oh, they ain't pulled the plug on this heifer yet. This heifer still got a job. I tell you, you think after the Joy Reid, it was worse than that. They should have been pulled the plug on this heifer. I tell you, you just came in this she on here crying. I tell you.
And you know, listen, you can narrow or widen the aperture as much as you want. You can look at the very big picture or the small local picture anywhere in the country. And we try to do as much of both of those things as we can every week here on this show. But whether you're looking at small-scale local stories or the biggest picture stories about what's happening in our country, the story is the same. And it is now an undeniable thing. We have crossed a line. We are in a place we did not want to be, but we are there. The thing we were all warning about for the last few years is not coming, it is here. We are in it. This is what it likes, it turns out. This is what it's like, right? I mean, it's August, it's a Monday, every day the sun rises and the sun sets, and there are, sports and movies, and there are new hit songs, there are scandals here and there.
Nobody can sit and watch and hear this lady. I tell you, this heifer here. This is the same heifer that let's play this clip.
I have here is a copy of Donald Trump's tax returns. He paid $38 million, looks like $38 million in taxes. So there's this dossier saying that the Trump campaign and the Russians were in cahoots. They were involved in a conspiracy of cooperation to influence the election to help Trump, put a foreign thumb on the scale to get Trump in office. Now we know that the vaccines work well enough that the virus stops with every vaccinated person. You have to wonder if the Justice Department is considering whether there is some political solution to this criminal problem, whether part of the issue here is not just that Trump has committed crimes, but that Trump has committed crimes and plans on being back in the White House. Do they consider, as part of a potential plea offer, something that would proscribe him from running for office again?
You just can't make it up. You just can't make it up. Look.
All over the country right now, people are wondering what Hillary Rodham Clinton is thinking watching things unfold in Georgia. She is the former Democratic presidential nominee, U.S. Senator from New York and Secretary of State. I should tell you, she has a new essay
still deleting emails. They should have been pulled the plug on this crap. I don't know how MSNBC still it is what it is. I'm telling you, they should have been pulled the plug on this lady.
Oh, I can't believe this. Nor me, Ray.
This gaslighting trash.
A massive, anonymous, unbadged, literally masked, totally unaccountable internal police force that apparently has infinite funding, but no identifiable leadership. And they act in ways designed to instill maximum fear and use maximum force. I mean, when you imagine an authoritarian country, right, what you imagine is masked secret police breaking people's car windows and snatching people off the streets and out of church parking lots and courtroom hallways and taking them away with no charges, no notice, no paperwork, no explanation, not letting them see lawyers.
Let's debunk the lies. The lies. It all gets debunked. Especially when y'all mention churches and stuff. Y'all, man, people are sick of y'all getting on here and lying, man. All this fear-mongering, lying BS.
And then moving them secretly to what are effectively black site prisons, where they won't tell you who's there and where no one's allowed in to see what's going on.
And don't worry, it gets even worse.
Preferred. And they're trying to make it into a national entertainment to threaten to feed immigrants to alligators in South Florida. Right?
Feed immigrants to alligators. This is good. This is good, boy.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out this heifer still got a job. This gaslighting trash, man. This fraud. And we've been exposing you frauds for a long time. MSNBC, the fake news media, y'all with this Trump derangement, this gaslighting, this fear mongering. You know, your little girlfriend, a coworker, all y'all want to do is pull the race card and call everybody Hitler, Nazis. How does that work out for you? Yeah. We want to thank y'all. Yeah. Because without y'all, the Ranger syndrome, the fake news media, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. Be real with you. You know. And here she is once again losing it, breaking down. Because people are being investigated now. Obama and his buddies, everybody being investigated now. You know, don't know if people will be fully held accountable, but hey, we're off to a good start somewhere. We got to start somewhere. We just got news just now that Adam Schiff is being investigated right now, just a couple of minutes ago. This is getting good. Yeah, people got to be held accountable, in my opinion. I want to see somebody that's walked out in handcuffs. I do. Hey, it might not happen, but I can advocate for it. I can root for it. I can call out the truth. You know, these filthy politicians, crooks walking around smiling, people laughing, going to the bank, got their hands in the cookie jar, seeing where our money is gone, your money is gone. Yeah, people ought to be hotter than fish grease. You know, but no, it's just Trump is bad. Trump the bad man. Hitler, dictator, threat to democracy. You know, he's destroying America. But this is why you see so many people are waking up from all this crap. Democrats are saying, wait a second, we were wrong about Trump. We actually like what he's doing. We actually started to like some of his policies. Maybe the Democrats was wrong. And all they're doing is fear-mongering and gaslighting and lies. Man, wait a second, let me rethink this thing through. And then they can't tell me what a woman is or a man is? Wait a second. Then they plug the machine up into the wall and walk granddaddy around and let him go to sleep and drop his snow cone in the sand? And the other lady, she was laughing. Nothing was funny. Then she was passed out drunk in the room. Last one in the room. They said she was supposed to be at the border. Wait a second. And then they had a lady come up to talk to us and she had a big old binder. And all she did was lie to us? Wait a second. Trump can't be this bad. Trump can't be this bad as the other side. Wait a second. Let me think this thing through. Yeah. And this is why your numbers are where it's at. MSNBC. And pretty soon they're going to pull the plug on this lady. Just like they did with Joyless Reed. Yeah. I'm surprised they ain't already did it. You know, because check this out.
And, you know, listen, you can narrow or widen the aperture as much as you want. You can look at the very big picture or the small local picture anywhere in the country. And we try to do as much of both of those things as we can every week here on this show. But whether you're looking at small-scale local stories or the biggest picture stories about what's happening in our country, the story is the same, and it is now an undeniable thing. We have crossed a line. We are in a place we did not want to be, but we are there. The thing we were all warning about for the last few years is not coming, it is here. We are in it. This is what it likes, it turns out. This is what it's like, right? It's August, it's a Monday, every day the sun rises and the sun sets, and there are, sports and movies, and there are new hit songs, there are scandals here and there are crimes. There's everybody's personal quotient of family drama and health worries and money worries and falling in and out of love and in and out of faith. Life has not stopped, and none of our personal lives have stopped. But also, at the same time, life in the United States is profoundly changing, is profoundly different than it was even 6 months ago. Because we do now live in a country that has an authoritarian leader in charge. We have a consolidating dictatorship in our country. And it sounds melodramatic to say it, I know. But just go with that for a minute, right? Think in melodramatic terms. Think in cinematic terms. Imagine the cartoon-level caricature of what you think a dictatorship looks like. It's secret police, right? A massive, anonymous, unbadged, literally masked totally unaccountable internal police force that apparently has infinite funding, but no identifiable leadership. And they act in ways designed to instill maximum fear and use maximum force. I mean, when you imagine an authoritarian country, right, what you imagine is masked secret police breaking people's car windows and snatching people off the streets and out of church parking lots and courtroom hallways and taking them away with no charges, no notice, no paperwork, no explanation, not letting them see lawyers, and then moving them secretly to what are effectively black site prisons, where they won't tell you who's there and where no one's allowed in to see what's going on. Right? And that kind of a cartoon caricature of an authoritarian country, the one you might have imagined in melodramatic and cinematic terms ever before we got here, you would expect, right, that you'd have a scapegoated minority group blamed for all things. In our case, immigrants, right? And the new extraordinary powers and shows of force by the secret police, among other things. All these extraordinary powers and shows of force will be framed as necessary to stop this terrible internal enemy, right? Frame everything as immigration enforcement. Because for immigration enforcement, not only is all force justified, but maximum force is preferred. And they're trying to make it into a national entertainment to threaten to feed immigrants to alligators in South Florida. Right? They're making them eat off dishes on the floor like they're dogs. The Chrome Detention Center in Florida.
I had to take my damn headphones off. I hope y'all made it through. Did y'all make it through? Did y'all click off the video yet? Ah, man, I couldn't get through that lady talking. I tell you, boy. Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't know how they ain't pulled the plug yet. But this is why MSNBC numbers are where they at. This is why people done turned off the TV. You know? Dictatorship. You know? The same gaslighting, the same fear mongering, the same crap. You know, and it's been like this for a decade now with this lady. You know, and now she accuses Trump administration of wanting to feed illegal immigrants to alligators. You know, what's next? You know, we have a consolidating dictatorship in our country. They're trying to make it into a national entertainment to threaten to feed immigrants to alligators. Same lady. You know, just worst news reporters of all time. You know, she still cry at night. You know, and I'm here.
This is not the circumstance.
And look, well, they sit up here laughing, having a good time.
All over the country right now, people are wondering what Hillary Rodham Clinton is thinking watching things unfold in Georgia. She is the former Democratic presidential nominee, U.S. Senator from New York and Secretary of State. I should tell you she has a new essay out.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Yeah, this is not the circumstances in which I expected to be talking to you.
Nor me, Rachel. It's always good to talk to you, but honestly, I didn't think that it would be under these circumstances. Yet another set of indictments.
This is something, this is becoming like a skill set. Like in the news business, you say like, oh, I've covered Olympics or I've covered a campaign. Now it's, you know, those of us who've covered 4 indictments. Do you feel satisfaction in that? You warned the country essentially that he was going to try to end democracy, but most of the country didn't believe you.
Well, it's hard to believe. I don't feel any satisfaction. I feel great. You know, just great, profound sadness.
Get that lady off the screen. Get this lady off my screen. Same way she felt when that bill was on the island. You know, they ought to put that heifer in handcuffs, jail, prison, slammer yard, turn the lights off. Now everybody is. What did it say? It says, do all Trump deranged men turn into Rachel Maddow? It's a good point. I mean, man, you just can't make it up. But love how everybody's putting this all over the internet, calling this woman out. You know, because people are sick of this crap, man. You know, and now y'all have become a laughing stock. And people are done with the fake news media, with you Democrats. with your fear mongering, your gaslighting, your lies. You know, and we are rooting for accountability. We are rooting for full transparency. You know, and we love that these investigations are happening right now. Yeah, actually, millions of Americans voted for this right here. Ma'am, hate to break it to you, but we knew this was coming out. We knew she was gonna come on here and break down, oh, dictatorship, oh, you know, this is the same tired playbook, the same crap, you know, of what she wants to push out to her viewers left on this failing network, failing Showtime, you know, the same crap.
Of wanting to feed illegal immigrants. In Rachel Maddow's latest meltdown, she accused the Trump administration of wanting to feed illegal immigrants to alligators. I'm not kidding. Here's the clip.
Right, frame everything as immigration enforcement. Because for immigration enforcement, not only is all force justified, but maximum force is preferred. And they're trying to make it into a national entertainment to threaten to feed immigrants to alligators in South Florida.
Next up on MSNBC, President Trump has been accused of launching immigrants into space with a giant slingshot. Film at 11.
I tell you, man, people are making a joke out of it, because that's how they see you. That's how they see the fake news media now. This is how they see it. A complete joke, you know? And this is why we continue to win. But let me know what y'all thinking. How do you feel about Rachel Maddow? Let me know in the comment section down below. Keep it real with me. And hey, God bless you all and your family. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, you guys.